What's up, everybody? Welcome back to our channel. Today I'm going to be talking about box dye. So you go to the salon, you sit down in the chair, you do your consultation, and they ask you the history of your hair, and you either tell them the truth and the stylist's like, oh my god, box dye, or you lie to them and they start lightening your hair and then they find out you box dyed your hair anyway. Box dye is not the end of the world. To be honest with you, hair dye, whether you get it at your local grocery store or you get it at your drugstore or you get it from a professional outlet, or you get it done in the salon, it's pretty much the same thing. It's color molecules with ammonia and peroxide. That's it. That's all you need to make color. Obviously, it's more scientific than that, and professional colors may have conditioning agents in it, or oils, or things like that, better or smaller color molecules, but at the end of the day, that's all it is. So, if you're going to color your hair at home, and you're going to use box dye, just don't pull it through roots to ends every single time. What begins to happen is that color will build up on the hair, and then when you want to change your color moving forward, it's going to be really difficult. So one thing you might want to do is wet your hair with either a spray bottle before you pull it through, or pull it through after you're rinsing it out in the sink at home, and maybe for like 5 minutes just to refresh that mid shaft and ends. You don't want to pull it through from start to finish the whole entire time, every time you do your hair. That's going to be a major issue when you go lighter again. So, analogy I like to give is your hair is like a sponge. I give this analogy all the time. It's called cortex of the hair. Now, what begins to happen is if you pull color through over and over and over again, that sponge, that spongy part of your hair begins to build up and absorb all that color and layer into it. Now, when you go lighter, you want to put highlights in your hair, you want to change your color, it becomes very difficult because you're not just dissolving or breaking down the color molecules in that layer of hair, you're actually going to break down the molecular structure of your hair because the color is so stained and penetrated onto that layer of the hair. So if you've experienced going lighter in the salon and you've had like really light roots and your mid shaft was kind of dark and reddish and orangey, and then your ends were a little lighter than your mid shaft, that's because that middle layer of the hair had so much color deposited inside of it. Now the root area close to the scalp is newer hair, so it didn't have as much layering of color, and then your ends, obviously it's older and it's already a little damaged from years and years of color. But that's not to say your ends can actually be more difficult to lift as well. So just be very, very careful on how you apply the color. It's your hair, you can do what you want with it. But when you're coloring your hair at home, make sure you color your new growth, which is the roots. And then at the very end, maybe for the last 5 minutes of the color, I would spritz your hair with a little bit of water, pull that color through, and then wash it out. Any questions or comments, please feel free to leave in the comment box below. And if it brought you any value, tag a friend or share it with them. Thanks for watching, guys. I will see you next time. All right, bye.